Hello everybody, welcome back to Games with Scotty. I'm Scotty. We're gonna look. We were just about to start the investigation because two mofos are dead, and we don't know where the hell they are. Cause somebody just ate the bodies, I guess. We're about to find out. Oh, please tell me I saved. I think I saved. Yeah, I saved. No problem. I'm so fucking paranoid about it now. It's that one time where I forgot. Oh god. Okay, so ooh, I don't know if this is cheating, but I was editing the footage for one episode, and I realized that I think I know where the hammers came from. So let's head over to the art room, and if I'm right, we should see something very suspicious in there. Very suspicious in here. Oh hey, the homegirls are here. Sure, let's see what they need. Maybe they have some info.
Damn.
We need to search the bodies that have disappeared. What happens after that? We need to search for the bodies. I don't know.
Huh?
What could those two dead bodies have disappeared to? I don't know. This place is pretty big. Rattle, rattle. Huh? The door must be locked. What? Are you kidding me? That's where the hammers were. And now the door's locked? Oh, you've got to be pissing in my cereal. Alright then, I guess I'll search somewhere else. I don't think there's anything else useful here. Okay, well what? Now what? Now I'm just kind of fucking stuck. Well, you think she wasn't attacked? I guess it's possible. It's possible she was just... Ah! Makoto!
Come on.
Why are you just standing there? We need to get to the repository. The where? Huh? You mean... I found them. Hifumi and Taka's bodies have been hidden inside the repository. I've already told Hina and Sakura. We'll go ahead. Their bodies were in the repository. Alright, what's the repository? Is that where the art room is? I think that's where the art room is, but I don't want to sound stupid. I just want to make sure. Yeah, yeah, it is. Okay. So it's the first place I looked. The door was locked. You shitting me? Alright, fine. I found it, not you guys, okay? I found it. It was me. Me. I want all the credit. Are the bodies here somewhere? I have to wonder where they could have been hidden. Right here. Up ahead is the repository. The doorknob turned. I guess it's unlocked. Now it's unlocked. Then I have no choice but to go inside. Who locked it? So I opened the door, and when I entered, I saw... you guys. What? Okay. Don't fucking scare me. I thought maybe there was going to be more dead people. The two bodies that had disappeared were right there. The smell of blood made me gag. What I saw before my eyes was unquestionable, unavoidable, unwavering, really. And then I heard the announcement for a second time.
A body has been discovered. After a certain amount of time, which you may use however you like, the class trial will begin.
And so here we are. Without further ado, let me give you all the next Monokuma file. I was going to hand them out when you found the bodies the first time, but I thought something might happen. It was really hard to resist, but turns out I was right.
Stop talking.
Just hand it over already.
Punishment is
Now make sure to investigate with all your mental might and prepare for the class trial.
See ya later.
Well now that we found the bodies, all that's left is to uncover the culprit.
What the heck?
Hold on. How can you be so calm? I mean, they're dead, you know.
That's terrible.
Dead. Gone forever. They're never coming back. Awful. This is just too awful. Hina suddenly burst into tears. She clutched at Hifumi's lifeless body.
Who would do this? Why?
Large, wet tears fell from her eyes. The tears landed on Hifumi's cheeks. If this were some world of make-believe, that might have been when Hifumi opened his eyes. But this wasn't a movie. She seems so sad about it. Why though? What? What? This wasn't. No. I want to get off of it. What the fuck is happening?
He's alive again? Where am I?
You're shitting me.
Cold. So cold. Is winter coming?
Fuck, I was hoping you'd be dead.
Hifumi! Wake up! Huh? That's right. I remember now. Hope's Peak. Come on, on, you gotta wake up! I remember everything.
Everything.
Before I met you all. I met you all.
What? His memories are blending together. He has nothing useful to offer us.
The light, it's reaching out to me like the tail of a comet.
Before I met you all, I met you all.
Hey, Ifumi! Who was it? Who attacked you? Who tried to kill you? Who killed me?
Yeah.
That's right. I remember their name. Yasu.
Yasu?
Hiro.
Yasuhiro? His eyes closed, and they never opened again. Death for the second time. Absolute, undeniable death. What the fuck? No matter how many more of Hina's tears splashed his face, there was no second miracle. Reality set in again. That was crazy. This isn't some stereotypical fantasy world. Tears can't restore a person's vitality.
Honestly.
You have no tears, do you? No blood in your veins, no calcium in your bones. At least you have your meat.
Stop talking.
You're just angry. Going out of his way to return just to leave us with those unnecessary dying words. Now this game has become exceedingly boring. He said Yasuhiro, right?
Then perhaps...
Yasuhiro Hagakure? It's the only person who could have been referring
So in
to.
other words,
And with that, the case is solved. Assaulting people and then killing Taka and Hifumi. And then going so far as to hide their bodies. A criminal that hides his face behind a mask and uses a bunch of giant wooden hammers? Is that what Hiro is?
What is this?
If it's true, I can't forgive him. No way I can ever forgive him. Who is Yasuhiro? Do we know him? Oh, it's this guy. What? Are you serious? He doesn't seem like what? Well, he did lose a bunch of money with his crystal ball and shit. If it's true, I can't forgive him. No way I can ever forgive him. To kill two of our friends? Anyway, it's about time we track down the culprit in our life or death game here. Although, this time it's not all that life or death. The trial will conclude without much trouble.
Indeed.
Yes, it does look that way. It's going to begin again. We have to go through this one more time. I have to accept it. I have no choice but to go through with this, to make sure everyone survives. I just have to do it. Oh, the investigation hadn't started yet. Oh, no wonder. First, I better check the Monokuma file. The victims were Hifumi Yamada and Kiyotaku Ishimaru. The cause of death for each was a blow to the head. It's thought that they were both killed with a similar weapon. That's it.
very strange.
Yeah, it's very strange. We got way less information this time than before. There's no problem. After all, the events of this case unfolded before our very eyes. It can't be that easy. It can't have just been Yoshimuro. We should know more about what happened to than the Monokuma file could anyway. Maybe.
Well,
There's something else that's bothering me. Someone else has been missing for quite a while. Are you talking about Kyoko? Without a doubt. She has an alibi for when Celeste and Hifumi were attacked. But what if the killer wasn't acting alone? What if they had an accomplice? But why would anyone have an accomplice? An accomplice? An accomplice? What are you doing here?
Monokuma!
Don't be rude. I'm here to answer your question. What question?
Yep.
You're talking about accomplices, right? I'm pretty sure I explained it before, didn't I? During the first class trial.
Speaking of which, I'd like to ask the bear, if there is an accomplice, do they also become blackened?
So you ask, and so I shall answer. Each murder is allowed to have an accomplice, but only the one who does the killing will get to graduate.
So in other words, two people can work together, but one of them has no chance of profiting from it.
Then there's no way anyone would work together, right?
In
But only
other
the one that
words,
does the killing. So basically, you could be an accomplice if you want, but there's no gratification in it.
So then...
So you're saying nobody worked together this time either?
Hey,
Sorry, can't answer that. It would obstruct the free exchange of information between you guys. I just want to make sure you don't forget. No matter how much you might assist in a murder, only the blackened can graduate. An accomplice gets nothing.
So in other words,
Then we only need to figure out who that one blackened is that did the killing, right? Just like normal?
well,
Okay. Let me take this opportunity to clarify the whole shebang. In this class trial, what you need to determine is the one true blackened who's devised the murder plot and put it to action. The true blackened? So just one person?
well now.
That's enough for explainifying. Now it's down to the final battle between all of you and the blackened. Good luck to all the contestants. Fuck, you think there was an accomplice? Then this whole thing turned just upside down and shit. So there can only be one blackened. An accomplice wouldn't benefit. And I can't see any way Kyoko would be connected to the case after all. You may be right. If If that's true, then Kyoko, where are you?
However,
As long as she's not connected to the case, it doesn't matter. Let's get back to the investigation. I have absolutely no doubt that Hiro was responsible. For the time being, I suppose it can't hurt to pursue further information.
So,
You know, don't you think we should consider a certain someone a suspect just in case? I'm talking about the murderous fiend, Genocide Jack. What? I'm offended! Ah! You, when did you... I've been looking all over for you, Master. When I woke up, you were nowhere to be found. Anyway, you there, milk sack swimmer girl. Milk sack? Why do I gotta be a suspect? Well, I mean, you are a serial killer. So what? I'm like a special guest suspect every time? I have an alibi, you know. She's right about that. When we heard Fumi scream, I skipped it too early. And when the bodies disappeared, she was still lying unconscious in the equipment room. Plus Taka's body aside, I can't imagine any way she would have been able to move Fumi's body. Besides, I calculate every move I make. I'm not gonna kill someone when everyone knows what I look like. They don't call me murderous fiend for nothing. That's not the kind of thing you should be bragging about. On another topic, should we post a guard by the bodies like before? We can't have them disappearing again.
so then.
Hina and I can handle that. You don't mind, do you, Hina? Sure, I'd be totally useless in the investigation anyway.
It's all clear now.
Then that's that. Let's begin. This whole thing is so strange. All but one of us has an alibi, so figuring out who did it should be obvious, right? But maybe it's just me, but I don't think it's going to be as straightforward as it seems. Monokuma found number 3 has been added to the Truth Bullet section of our handbook. I have a bad feeling. There's only one person that is strong enough to carry fucking Hifumi's body, and it's this girl. Yeah, you Sakura, you're making me really sad right now. Let's look at the hammers. There are hammers of all different sizes hanging on the wall, although some look more like mallets. Could the Justice Hammer have been designed using these as a model? Either way, all the hammers that have been obviously been put to a lot of use. They're all covered in debris and chalky stone powder. Wait, for some reason, this one hammer isn't dirty at all, and it's wet. Did someone wash it recently? Spotless hammers been added to Triple Accessory Handbook. It looks like someone took them. Like, there used to be more. Now there are a bunch missing. Anything to discover on the bodies? Hifumi's big, cold body is laying on the floor. His really big body. I mean, how on earth was the killer able to move someone so big? From the nurse's office, where he was discovered, to here, the repository? All the way from the first floor to the third, and all without anyone noticing it. How the hell? It's not good. I just don't get it. I can think about it later. For now, I have to finish investigating Hifumi himself. If I remember correctly, Hifumi's fatal injury was also a blow to the head. Probably from Justice Hammer 3, which was laying on the floor in the nurse's office. Huh? Wait. Something's off about his body. Why am I getting this feeling? Something's different. Something about Hifumi's body in the nurse's office versus his body right now. That's it. His glasses. When the body was in the nurse's office, his glasses were covered with blood. What? But now they're totally clean. Does that mean someone wiped his glasses off? But who would do that? And why? Hifumi's glasses have been added to Triple section of our handbook. That is really weird. What about here? Those legs look fucking scary. Okay, Taka, he'll never move again. According to the Monokuma file, Taka died from a blow to the head. Oh my god, We found Justice Hammer 4 near a body in the equipment room. Is that where he was used to kill him? And there's a tarp laid out under his body. Did the killer use this to move Taka's body? That way there wouldn't be any blood left behind while the body was moved? Maybe. Blue tarp has been added to the Triple X handbook. Seems plausible. Did they use this? It's a dolly. It doesn't have any handle. I saw this in the art room before, but I guess it's used to move statues around. It's kind of awkward, but if you bend it down, it's not too hard to use. Huh? But wait. Wasn't this in the equipment room when we found Taka's body? And look at the wheel. There's a blood stain on it. So there's blood on the wheel of the dolly that was moved from the equipment room to the repository. What's the explanation for that? I mean, I think it seems pretty obvious. They used a dolly. Which means anybody could have carried those bodies. Which means it doesn't have to be the girl. Okay, cool. Whatever. Byakuya, do you think Hiro really did it? I don't see how anyone could think otherwise. When the attacks and murders have disappearances all happened, every one of us had an alibi. And the last thing Hifumi said when he died, yeah, he said Hiro's name.
In other words,
And then there's room to suspect anyone else. Okay, but if he did do it, why would he hide his identity with that weird costume? Maybe he thought that no matter what happened, he'd be safe as long as his face was covered. Because he's the fool of the century, you see? I mean, he is kind of dumb. But do you really think that's enough to explain it? I think there's a clue hiding in there somewhere.
What?
And is that it? That's all that's bothering you about the case? Well, no, there's a few other things. Like, why did the killer try and hide the bodies? They probably figured that if we could find one of the bodies, we couldn't complete our investigation. But if that's the case, we found the bodies pretty easily, didn't we? Again, if it comes down to the fact, then the culprit was a moron. If that really is all there is to it. The other thing that bothers me is, why'd they bother killing two people? What? Because if all the rule says is if you kill someone and get away with it, you graduate, right? So if you're the killer, your number one priority is not getting caught. But killing two people means more clues, more chances you'll be found out.
See.
Hold on. Perhaps I see. So that's what that means. Is everything okay?
That's enough.
Don't talk to me as if we're friends. Huh? What's with the attitude? But you have my appreciation. Thanks, you might have some fun with this after all. Oh god. He's being a little sneaky, and I want to know what he's thinking. His mysterious words hung in the air as he left the repository. He talked as if he'd figured something out. But if he did, wouldn't it have killed him to tell me what it was? Yeah, seriously. Anytime. God. Now, I don't know who to suspect. Fuck, holy shit, seriously. Hey, Makoto, I've been thinking about something. It's about the repository. Huh, what is it? After Hifumi and Taka's bodies disappeared, we split up and looked around, right? I was really scared, so me and Sakura stuck together, and we came right to the repository to, you know, look around. But when we got here, the repository was locked. We couldn't get inside. Yeah, seriously. It was locked? And we came here as soon as the search started, so there's no way someone could have beat us here. So if that's true, then who locked it? And why is it unlocked now? I wonder the same thing. Maybe it was the 16th student. I forgot about the 16th student. Oh. The door was locked when we searched for the bodies began, but now it's wide open. There may be some secret lurking in there, but I'll probably have to leave the area to figure it out. There's only one way in and out of this room, through the door that Hina said was locked before. There's definitely a lock on the door, but it can only be locked from the inside of the repository. I don't see any way to lock it from the art room. The door can only be locked from the inside of the repository, which makes me wonder. Hina and Sakura confirmed that the door was locked after we started looking for the missing bodies. And the door is designed so that it can only be locked from the inside. In other words, when Hina checked it, someone had already gone to the repository and locked the door. When they were done, they unlocked it and left, which is why it's unlocked now. But Hina claims there's no way someone could have beaten them to the repository. So that certain someone is still here? Maybe? Or maybe it's Hina. Ooh. There's gotta be a clue around here somewhere. Maybe I should check somewhere else. There's some places I already know about. First the nurse's office where Hifumi was found, then the equipment room where Taka was found. Yeah. I guess we'll go look in the equipment room now. Let's look at the hammer, because for some reason there's no blood on it, and I think that's very suspicious and no one else thinks so. This is hammer 4, the weapon that was used to kill Taka. The body was moved, but the murder weapon was just left here. Not important to you at all. Not at all. There's some kind of tire marks going through the pool of blood in the middle of the room. That reminds me, about the dolly in the repository. There was blood on the tire. Could that blood have come from here? Which could mean that Taka's body was moved from the equipment room to the repository room using the dolly. Both rooms on the 3rd floor, so that should definitely have been possible. Yeah, it seems like that's what happened, huh? But even if the dolly was used to move Taka's body, what about Hifumi? Hifumi's body was in the nurse's office on the 1st floor. Even with the dolly, there's no way to get it up here on the 3rd floor. That's still a total mystery. Fuck, that means the buff girl is still suspicious to me. Oh look, the tarps. Huh? This tarp. I feel like I've seen it somewhere before, and just recently too. I was sleeping right here when the killer carried the body away. I'm super pissed I missed such an ultimately rare event. Nothing really else to look at. This isn't important to the case, I just need to... Yeah, I don't think so. So I think we're done here. Let's go to the nurse's office. Alright, so here we are. Let's take a look at this hammer. This is hammer 3. That was the one that was used to kill Hifumi. Someone moved the body, but left the weapon behind. Nothing suspicious about the blood, I guess. Celeste, what say you? What are you investigating, Celeste? I'm not investigating anything, precisely speaking. I'm simply going around, seeing if a hero might be hiding somewhere. What about you? Oh, you know, I'm just checking this and that. The main thing on my mind is how someone could have moved Hifumi's body. How Hifumi was moved, eh? When it disappeared, you were supposed to be in the nurse's office, right?
Yes, indeed.
Correct. Hina was not feeling well, so I stayed behind to look after her. But she seemed to get worse, so I took her to the bathroom. And when you got back, the body was gone? It could not have been gone for more than a minute or two, though. Yeah, Hina said the same thing. So then the killer was able to get in and move Hifumi's body in that short amount of time? It would seem so. To carry off someone as big as Hifumi in only a couple of minutes is... I can't think of anything less than impossible. So let's account of the answer to the Truth Bullet Section Handbook. Fuck. Fuck! Is there anything in here? It's just a normal trash can. Oh wait, there's something inside. It's too small to be a handkerchief. It's a glasses cleaning cloth, and it's got some kind of cartoon character in it. Ugh, but it's also covered in blood.
Oh.
Ah, did you find something? Yeah, there's a cleaning cloth in the trash can. A cleaning cloth? And it's all bloody. Whoever did this, however this belonged to, must have used it to wipe some blood. But who would need to do something like that? I haven't the slightest idea. Yeah, me either, but I think it might be important. Glass cleaning cloth and anything over here? Yeah, the fridge. Is there something in the fridge? I wonder if there's anything to drink inside. After everything I've been through, I'm totally parched. Maybe a quick peek? There's a bunch of blood plaquettes in there. For blood transfusion, I guess. It doesn't help me, though. I'm not a vampire. Yeah. Ovule. Obviously. Alright, I think that might be it. Yeah. The cameras and the monitors aren't important to the investigation, I don't think. So this is where you were. I've been looking for you. You have? I wanted to thank you for what you did. Not that you meant to, but you ended up making this little game of ours very interesting indeed. What? You weirdo. You should go into Hero's room. And then let me give you this. Meet in the dining hall. Oh, I forgot about that. I wonder, how is that important? This is the note Hero wrote to get us all to meet, right? You remember well. Well, the penmanship was pretty remarkable, so it left an impression.
It's all clear now.
Anyway, this makes it clear, right? This is a trap. What is? Things grow even more exciting. What are you talking about? I've already repaid my debt. I don't owe you any more explanation. What? What do you mean? Byakuya, get back here! Yasuhiro's message has been answered. True Bullet Section of your handbook. Something about the penmanship you think is off? So he said go into Hero's room, but what's waiting for me in there? I mean, I guess I'll go into Hero's room. You think he's in there? You think he has like a typewriter in there? The door is unlocked. I guess I can go inside? Byakuya did say to go look. It might not be a great idea, but I'm gonna take the plunge. He can't kill you, he's already killed 2 people. Wow, his room is way better than yours. This is Hero's room. There's all kinds of weird stuff in here. Where did he even get all this from? More importantly, he still hasn't turned up. Which means he can't really complain if I don't get his permission to search his room, right? Alright, well, I guess we're looking for... Does he still have his hammer? Can I check? I guess not. Well, whatever. And where do we even start? God damn. There's not too much to look at, actually. So I'll just look at the boxes. I think there's something in the cardboard box. It's blueprints for something. And... oh, God. Some things made out of... it looks like cardboard, plastic, and plaster? Is this Robo-Justice? And it's in Hero's room. But wait. These blueprints. Something about them bothers me. Oh, shit. The handwriting. Robo-Justice blueprints have been added to the Truth Bullet Section of your handbook. Yeah, look. The handwriting is terrible. Oh, God. That means he didn't write those. What? Then what the fuck is... what? It's a normal bed. Pretty much like anyone in the room. Great. Glad you let me... yeah. Here's the area? Yeah, I think so. Makoto! Big news. Big news! What's wrong? We found Kyoko. What? Is she okay? Where is she? Wait, I wasn't done. There's more big news.
Just a second.
Robo-Justice showed up too. Robo-Justice? It's Hero wearing the costume.
Okay.
Anyway, as soon as you can, head to the pool on the 2nd floor. To think Hero and Kyoko would turn up at the same time. Anyway, I have to head to the pool. I ran to the 2nd floor as fast as I could. This... what? Now this is getting interesting. Ah, why are you guys all the fucking way over there? Hello? Hello, guys. Do I have to swim over there? Oh. Kyoko! And...
I mean...
phew, man, I must have... I have had the worst day. Hero? What the fuck? Hero?
Oh, hey, Makoto.
Yeah, duh. Who else would I be? That's a good question. Huh? What? Why do I look like this? Did someone come along and remodel me when I was sleeping? Was it the Illuminati? Kyoko, you have some explaining to do. I found Hero. He was jammed to the pool room locker. It looked like he was fast asleep, so I kicked him and woke him up.
Don't be mean.
I still can't believe you kicked me. You could have been a little more gentle about it. Like, I don't know, caress my face or something. That's creepy. Anyway, Kyoko, where have you been all this time? You just disappeared all of a sudden without a trace.
Wow.
There was something I had to check up on. What do you mean? Never mind. What? The fuck? Kyoko! I demand answers! After I drink my delicious juice.
It's nothing.
Never mind. What do you mean? No, shut the fuck up. Tell me. More importantly, she says that, but does she have any idea? Does she know people that she might be spying for the mastermind?
And?
First of all, Hiro, you need to explain to us why you're dressed like that. No. You need to explain to us where the fuck you been.
I mean...
Well, I have no idea. What? 1 second I was asleep. Don't even know what had happened. Then I woke up and then I was here. I don't care. Do something about that costume. It pains me just to look at you. Well, I don't know what's up with this thing, but I can't actually get it off. A little help? Why would you make something that you can't take off by yourself? I didn't make this stupid freaking thing. There's a clasp on the back that's keeping you from getting it off. It looks pretty sturdy. I don't think you can get it off on your own. We really don't have a choice. Let's help him. It's pretty kicky. Nothing. It took everyone's help, but we slowly were able to get Hiro out of the suit. It took a few minutes, but eventually we got all the pieces off. Whew, free at last. Isn't it kind of weird how perfectly the suit fits Hiro?
So then...
More to the point, nobody but Hiro would be able to wear that costume. Wait, what? Hold on a sec.
Honestly...
Don't bother trying to act innocent. The blueprints were in your room as well. In other words, it's obvious to everyone that you made the costume. That's true. I saw the blueprints myself. Yeah, me too.
Could it be...
Then it's obvious. The one who put the costume on and went around attacking everyone
terrible!
was Hiro. Shall we tie him up and gag him?
Just the worst.
Good idea. We wouldn't want him killing anyone else. Tie me up? Hold on, guys. I think it's going a little too
That's
far.
right.
He may be a suspect, but he deserves fair treatment. Yeah, attacking blueprints? I have no idea what you guys are talking about. You can't talk your way out of this. It's been decided. You killed them. What? Killed who? I have no idea what you're talking about. There must be a fake hero running around.
Insane!
You're the only one who could wear that costume. Who else could possibly be the costume attacker? How do you know I'm the only one? Maybe you should try it out for yourself before you convince me. Fine, if you're gonna be a jerk about it, I will. Without missing a bit, Hina started putting on the Robo Justice costume.
Huh.
See, look.
See how loose it is? I mean, come on. I'm blind as a bat in here. Can't see my feet at all. I'm surprised you got anywhere in this thing.
I'm telling you, it wasn't me!
And not to mention, you totally can't bend at the waist. Seems like a pretty obvious oversight.
That's not a very nice thing to say. I mean, it's not like I made it. I just got caught up in the moment.
Well, either way, now we know for sure, right?
It looks like he maybe did make it.
It seems pretty clear that nobody but Hiro could have fit into this dumb costume.
Unless he wrote that very nice note. In a huff, Hina took the suit back off again. Well, now you're all out of excuses. No, see, it's because you're a girl. If it was another guy, then... Makoto, go ahead. Okay. Against my will, I picked up the pieces off the floor and tried putting them on. It's no good. The arms are too long. There's no way I could wear
Just a
this.
second.
See, I told you it was impossible. You're absolutely right. It seems this costume was made to fit Hiro's body exactly. Then, there's another costume. They must have one that looks the same but fits
Honestly.
them. If you insist on this line of defense, then show us some evidence.
What the heck?
Evidence? You claim there's another suit, yes? Then you must find it and show it to us. What the heck?
Just the worst.
Who cares? Hiro's the only one without an alibi during this whole thing anyway.
That's terrible.
Which is how we know it was him. I mean, is it really true? I have no idea what's been happening. Could someone, like, tell me? Robo Justice costumes added to the bullet section of your handbook. Can someone tell him?
The heck?
If you don't tell me what's going on, how am I supposed to understand? I think I figured out that someone's been killed, right? Hey, Makoto, who was it? Well, 2 people were killed. Taka and Hifumi. What? 2 people?
Just the worst.
Why are you freaking out? You did it. I did not. Wait, hold on. If those 2 are the ones that were killed,
About that?
that's it. I know who did it. Oh, God.
So then,
You may as well tell us then. Taka and Hifumi were fighting over Alter Ego, right?
At least 30%.
Which means
right.
after Alter Ego, Andor Chihiro must have done it.
correct.
I see. That's unfortunate. Huh? Unfortunate?
What the heck?
Stop trying to trick us and just admit you did it, okay? I'm telling you guys, you got it all wrong.
So
I know. That note. Note? Well, last night, someone slipped a weird note under my door. And here's what it said. I found a hole maybe we can use to escape. Monokuma can't find out, so don't tell anyone else for now. Let's meet up in the rec room at 1. But the last thing I remember is going to the rec room, and for some reason I fell asleep. The real killer probably drugged me or something. Not a chance.
So...
No, hold on. He could be onto something. The nurse's office did have chemicals that can do that. What? Really? I told you, someone's trying to set me up. A secret passage, a chance to escape. Someone wrote all that to trick me. Even if that's true, you must be the dumb one fish to bite every piece of bait that floats in front of you. God, no, don't tell me Celeste did it. I'm not Celeste. Not Celeste. She's my favorite one. Well, after being trapped for so long, even if you know it's a lie, you still gotta check, right? They preyed on my desire to get out of here. They deceived me. I still don't buy it. Well, you should buy it.
Just a second.
Okay, then show us the note. Well, it's a pleasure. I have it right here in my pocket.
No way.
Looks like I lost it. Of course you did. Yeah, sure. You gotta believe me. I wanted her to fly. As I said before, if you want us to believe you, you must produce evidence. Can you show us the note? I have no particular issue with what you claim, but if you want us to believe you, give us a reason. What the heck? For serious? Yeah, so here's the kind of answer to the bullet of your handbook. Now then, shall we resume our investigation? There's no more time to waste here before the class trial begins. Why do we need to keep investigating? We already know who did it. Why? Why did you kill him? Tell us, hero. No, it's like I said. Was it really to get the money Monokuma offered us? Yeah, that must be it. You must be totally broke, and that's why. Wait, that's a false accusation. Someone help me. Just be thankful if we haven't bound and gagged you. If you have time to yell and carry on, you have time to search for your evidence, right? Ah, you're right. I need to look for the second suit. And that note. Feet, don't fail me now. I guess I better get back on guard duty. I was going to ask Toko, or Genocide Jack, to switch with me. But if she and Sakura got into a fight, we'd have a catastrophe in our hands. Well, bye. One by one, everyone peeled away. You left Sakura alone? Oh, God. Makoto, do you have a second? Huh? I want you to help me with the investigation. It looks like I got a late start in this one, so I need to help make up some ground. Sure, I don't mind helping, but can you promise me something? Later, when we have time, will you tell me why you disappeared? No. Ooh. To reject me so simply. Anyway, I need your help. You don't mind, do you? I do. I do mind. Because you didn't fucking tell me where you went.
Shall we go?
Fine, okay. Fine, let's go, shall we?
Hey.
So, Makoto, first I'd like to examine the corpses. Examine the corpses? I can't believe I'm hearing that from a girl the same age as me. Dead bodies don't lie, you know. They tell the truth far more easily than the living. Wouldn't you agree? How am I supposed to answer? Anyway, we have to hurry before the class trial begins again. Yeah, you're right. Okay, then show me where the bodies are. They're in the repository. What if they're not there? Then I guess we should head that way for now. It's suspicious. Hifumi and Taka. For a moment, Kyoko seemed to get rigid, but only for a moment.
So then...
Well then, let's get started. She crouched down next to Taka and without hesitation began poking and prodding the bodies.
I knew it.
The Monokuma file was right. They were killed using similar weapons. Her movements were so smooth and so calm. Seeing how comfortable she was actually made me feel a little more comfortable. So what exactly are you deducing? Makoto, I found something. You did?
Hey.
You remember the wristwatch Taka always wore in his left hand? He did? Are you so oblivious to the people around you? Do you dislike other people that much? No, that's not it. Anyway, you said he had a watch? Take a look. It's broken. You can see the handles aren't moving, right? It's most likely broke when he had his encounter with the assailant. And if you notice, the hands are frozen at just past 6 o'clock. So that would mean the watch was broken sometime just after 6? But last night, Tako's watch definitely wasn't broken.
That's right.
Hey, you! How long were you gonna keep us waiting? Taka's irritated voice pierced the air as he started pointing at his wristwatch. It's almost 10 o'clock, you know that? Bedtime for all the little boys and girls.
In other words...
So if it worked at 10 last night, it couldn't have been broken at 6 p.m. Meaning it must have happened at 6 this morning. What? Truth bullets section of your handbook. Fuck. I think I know who did
However.
it. And that's not all. Look at Taka's left hand. He appears to be gripping something. You're right, there's something white in there. You can try and pry it out.
Because...
Me? Rigor mortis has already set in. Boys are better suited for this kind of manual labor, right? Okay. As much as I didn't want to, I grasped Taka's cold hand. The ice cold hand was nearly enough to cause my heart to stop beating. After some effort, I finally was at least able to free the object from the fist. A piece of paper. Was that all he had in his hand? Yeah, that's it. Just a little scrap of paper. Doesn't seem like much of a clue, does it?
Right?
I wonder about that. Kyoko then turned to Hifumi's body. Let's check Hifumi's body now. Perhaps he left us a few clues on his own. A scrap of paper has been added to the true bullet section of the handbook. Sure. The biggest problem I have right now is how the killer was able to move Hifumi's massive corpse from the nurse's office where he was discovered to here, the repository, all the way from the first floor to the third floor, and all without anyone noticing. I just can't see how that's possible. Further, it seems that Hifumi died from a blow to the head. He was most likely killed using Justice Hammer 3, which was found in the nurse's office. But when we found the body in the nurse's office, his glasses were covered in blood. But now they're spotless. Does that mean someone wiped his glasses clean? Who would do that? And why? Oh, we weren't gonna... I guess I have to talk to you first. So, did you find anything? I did. More than I expected, to be honest. Look at this. A wad of paper?
Right.
Hifumi had it hidden on him. Hidden?
Indeed.
He stuffed it in his pants, so I can only assume he hidden it on purpose. You see? In his pants? Wait, so you...
Why is that?
It was just his pants, not like his socks or something. I don't know what that means.
Hey.
Anyway, let's just take a look at the paper. Go ahead, Makoto. Open it up. When I think of how it was stuffed down his pants, it's like... It better be important for me, or I'll never forgive you for this. A note? I found a hole maybe we can use to escape. Monokuma can't find out, so don't tell anyone else. For now, let's meet at the equipment room at 6.
So...
What? That sounds very familiar. That's it. It's the same thing Hiro said. Then he was telling us the truth.
However...
Although, it's not exactly the same, is it? Last night, someone slipped a weird note under my door. And here's what it said. I found a hole maybe we can use to escape. Monokuma can't find out, so don't tell anyone else. Let's meet at the rec room at 1. The time is different. Hiro told us that his note said meet at 1. But the note he wrote to Hifumi said to meet at 6.
Is that right?
Hold on. Just because Hifumi had the note doesn't mean it was meant for him.
So...
Huh? Part of this has been torn off, right? I think there's likely some meaning there. There's some meaning to it being ripped? Could you maybe explain it a little more?
Hey.
Think carefully. Why would he have been clutching the scrap of paper so tightly? I have no idea.
Then.
What if it wasn't just a scrap of paper he was holding on? What if it's something more important? And how would something important like that become a weird scrap of paper? That's what you need to answer. That's weird.
Hey.
And while we're at it, I should tell you one other thing. The 2 victims this time definitely had their e-handbooks on them. So the handbooks have nothing to do with how the murders were carried out. Not that there was any reason to think they were connected to the killings in the first place. So you're saying I don't have to think about the handbooks this time, right? If you don't have to think about them at all, I wouldn't have gone out of my way to mention it. All I said was that they weren't used to help carry out the murders. There may come a point, however, where a handbook may play a role. A handbook may play a role? I don't think I understand. But if Kyoko thinks it's important, I better keep it in mind. E-handbook has been added to the true bullet section of her handbook. Uh-oh, is it time? That seems, again, too early. I think the first investigation just took so long.
Are you pumped? It's time for the class trial to begin!
I'm excited. I'm
like
pumped.
Like a bright burst of fireworks, like the flash of a soul clashing with life and death. And so, with no further ado, everyone please meet at the usual spot. Make your way to the red door on the first floor of the school. See you soon.
It sounded a little different this time. It's unfortunate, but I suppose this is where our investigation comes to an end. You have to figure out the rest for yourself and come to the proper conclusion. But you already know everything! Kyoko! You fucking asshole! Yeah, you're right.
Shall we go?
Well, we better get going. Okay. I'm pretty scared. Because there's like a handful of people that I think could have done it. There's only a handful of people left. God damn, this place seems a little empty. Everyone had heard Monokuma's proclamation, and they were gathered by the red door. And also, Byakuya is holding on to some shit. He's holding on to some shit that he's not telling us. And as soon as we were all there...
Monokuma appears!
He multiplied? Nope, not multiplied. It just looks that way because we have an illusion. I'm moving so fast. It only looks like I've multiplied. Can you guys tell which one is the real Monokuma? Can we just get onto the elevator already?
Tough crowd.
You're not playing along. Along.
Stop talking.
We're not here to play with you.
Okay.
Okay, fine.
Hey!
And what the fuck? Then if everyone's here and ready to go, please board the pain train or elevator. I'll see you guys down there.
Let's go.
Okay then, shall we?
Please!
Hold on, I'm not mentally prepared yet.
What the heck?
You will never be mentally prepared. You can't run away anymore, Hiro. You're gonna pay for your sins.
What the heck?
I told you already, I didn't do it. For serious. That reminds me, did you ever find the other costume or the note? Well, no, but how unfortunate. Then it would seem that we have our culprit.
Hey,
This isn't the place to talk about it. Save your accusations for when we get to the courtroom.
That's right.
She's right. Let's get down the stairs first. Then the story can begin. Yeah, good idea. That's right. I have to do it. I can't let whoever killed Hifumi and Taka get away with it. For everyone who's still alive, and for the two that lost their lives. God. The one who killed Hifumi and Taka, the one who killed two of our friends, and also what happened to Chihiro. The killer is someone right here. God, I don't know. I think it's maybe the buff girl. I took one last deep breath and exhaled slowly. I began to walk toward the elevator. Once everyone was on board, like, I have reason to suspect everybody, but fuck, maybe this game's gonna take me on a twist, like it always does. Like it always does. The doors closed on their own, and the steel box began to move. Here we go. The clunking of the elevator kept us company as we fell further and further down. There was no going back. Until we settled this, we couldn't go anywhere. I'm not sure how long it was before the elevator finally came to a stop. The elevator door slid open, opening up to a cruel fate. Ooh, what? Oh, it looks different. Well, I see all you gathered together like this. I realize just how few of you are left. Your school life is slowly reaching its climax.
Just the worst.
Only because of you. Why? Why are you making us do such cruel things to each other? Well, what? Do you really hate me so much? But I'm so cute. Stop goofing around and begin the trial. Don't rush me. Of course I'm gonna start it. I would never be like, stay tuned for the action-packed last trial after this commercial break. I'd never hold on you like that. Okay, let's begin. Get to your assigned seats. And so the cold curtains open once again. A deadly, all these things, and then a class trial. Let's save the data. And I'll catch you guys in the next episode. We're gonna find out which of these mofos did it. We're gonna find out all kinds of secrets, probably. All kinds of new Hifumi. How the fuck did Hifumi wake up for a few seconds? God damn, I don't know. Maybe there were two murderers. Wouldn't that be some shit? I don't know. I really don't know. Anyway, catch you guys in the episode later.